Anybody with April Fool's joke? Damn it. I should have said something funny. April Fool's joke.
Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight we're going to get into some UFC talk. We're going to get some controversial Dana White talk. We're going to get into some Jalen Hurts. Maybe your time is up in Philly. We are here right now. Joining with me is, of course, my co-host, Milton Wynn, who has a kind of an interesting adjustment to the people's debate. Milton, you want to share with the Puro Pinche Sports people?
Oh, sure. So the people's debate historically was all football. Now I'm taking a pivot into more general conversations, dialogues, debates, if that's hosting debate, if that's debating somebody myself, if that's within ethics, politics, morality, truth, religion, whatever the current events is going to probably be the main thing for a while. That's going to be where I'm pivoting on the people's debate. But it's still all general conversation topic, like people that want to come and have a conversation about certain topics or have strong beliefs and want to have discourse or debate with like-minded or unlike-minded people. The people's debate is going to be for you. If anybody knows the people's debate and is familiar with the football talk, I'm not going to really have football talk over there. I am joining Puro Pinche Sports channel for any football conversation. So catch me here. But other conversations, deep conversations, philosophical conversations, all can be had at the people's debate. Thanks, Jose.
For sure, man. For sure. I'm glad you're here with us so we can get into it. Obviously, guys, we're hoping for this kind of a transition to be smooth. Obviously, Milton's been on with us for the last few months. Great stuff. Always happy to have him on. He gives you great debates. He gives you great things to think about. So I'm glad he's here. I'm glad he can share his thoughts with you also on the people's debate on whatever matter he talks about. But let's get into it, guys. Obviously, we're going to talk right now about some UFC. What is this? Angel's in here. He says, "Y'all, YouTube is silencing me." Oh,
Angel,
what do you mean, you
imagine.
people?
I couldn't imagine. Oh no, Angel,
What have
you
you
say
done?
a lot of things, dude. What have you done, brother?
Cody's in the house. He says, "Now we got
Okay.
Milton, the Messiah,
All right.
win versus
All right.
Jose. Shut up and
Don't
dribble
do
cars."
What a combination, though. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's why me and Jose are great together, man. It's good
That's
stuff.
right.
Okay.
We don't cry about it afterwards. But anyways, Dana White, guys. Oh man.
Yeah.
What a interesting situation he's putting himself in. Milton, you want to share with the folks what is going on with Dana White?
Yeah. Sure. So, paraphrasing, without giving my opinion yet, I'll try my best within this. Try not to poison the well with my opinion. Dana White, and so there's a question from a journalist, quote unquote, in the UFC after a brilliant card, I must say, of UFC Seattle. And he was posed a question about the AI in the as far as the marketing. There was a lot of AI usage. It was blatant. You can see it. He was asked about it, and Dana said, I'm paraphrasing, well, without context, at the end of it, shut the F up. How about you just shut the F up and watch the fights? Huh? And a Dana smirky, gross face. So that, of course, made bigger headlines than even I would consider, Jose, because correct me, the best card so far in 2026. You know, it's took away from that, and now we get this. So that's basically what Dana White said, and it has stirred up the MMA community, mainly the UFC community. I won't give my thoughts just yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and share my thoughts.
Yeah, please.
It's funny because Dana White's becoming such a political figure with his love for Donald Trump and stuff. So hearing him say basically "shut up and dribble," like how Cody mentioned in the comment,
that's funny.
Shut up and watch the fights is pretty hilarious.
That's bad.
Because it's like, all right, so now you want to silence free speech,
exactly.
right? That's what your "shut up" means, Dana. You, Mr. First Amendment, far right, all this other stuff. By the way, I don't give a fuck if you're right or left, as long as you're not far. Right. As long as you're not far either,
right? Yeah,
we're cool. If you're far either, kiss my fucking ass. It's the darkest part of my asshole. Sure. I don't give a fuck. If you're far either way, kiss it. Puro Pinche kiss it. That's your exit 7, motherfuckers. Anyways, now into this part. Wow. Dana White, what are you doing? Reporters are supposed to be helping you promote your business. This is how you got popular. Respectfully, this is how y'all get big, because y'all built up a fan base. Y'all built up this stuff. So when a reporter asks you a simple question, well, don't hate it, because there might have been something wrong with it. We've seen AI mess up before. It's not like it's perfect. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they just want to be like, this doesn't seem like you. This seems like something else. It's okay if people have questions. Your transition, you're right. AI is in now. It's coming in. We're getting into the era. Fucking Judgment Day is coming, guys. Skynet, all that shit. Terminator 2. Yeah. I'll be back. It's fucking here. It's right here now. So we're going to just have to accept it. But people are just asking. That's not a hard part. But why are you becoming part of the news when we just saw the former 2-time middleweight champion get TKO'd by a rising star? Why are you making yourself the headline when we saw murder by the former women's champion taking out Macy Barber in not just a knockout, but also a chokeout? Left her for dead. And you're telling me I gotta hear more about you bitching because the media has questions? Shut the fuck up. How about you shut the fuck up? Turn off your mic. You don't even book the fights. You don't even handle the contracts anymore. You're just the freaking poster boy of the UFC. They just use you to talk to people. That's your job, by the way, to talk to people. They're keeping you for that and to announce fights. That's all you're there for now, Dana. That's all you wanted. That's all you are. So why are you complaining when your one job is to answer the media? Why are you getting mad about answering the media?
Okay. Well, let me from Milton Win from the People's Debate.
And don't forget to like and share and subscribe, because this is hilarious.
Yeah. Let me give you devil's advocate, because I agree with you, but I do see another point of view, and you know me, it's going to be hard. Dana sucks. So it's just devil's advocate. Let's play a little bit. So what about, because from Dana's aspect, I can see we just had a great card. It was a great card. He probably broke records revenue-wise with Seattle. Oh, with where'd they go again? Seattle, right? No? Right?
Let me double check for you. Yeah, it was Seattle. You're right.
Right? Okay. In Seattle, I bet you they broke record. You know how they do. They break freaking records and all that. And again, the card was objectively top 2, top 3 of 2026 thus far. And it seemed like there was no questions about the card at first. It was just about the freaking AI. And so I could see the annoyance of this media. These guys suck too. Okay, Dana sucks, but this UFC, whoever the crews that are in this UFC media kind of suck too. They ask about just the AI.
Who picked them?
I know, right?
UFC did, because they don't want controversial guys like Ariel Helwani asking and Luke Thomas asking the hard questions. They want kiss-ass boys. They picked the media.
Yeah, that's true. That part is 100% true. So Dana really can't complain on that. I don't think Dana can complain. It's just I do see the annoyance. It's like, dude, why are you asking about that?
Let me flip that coin then, Milton, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
You know the fighters are going to come in and answer questions. It's a press conference, right? The ones that are alive and are not being transported to the hospital, like Macy Barber.
Yeah.
They can ask them fighters the questions about the fight, what it means for them, what it means for their next fight, and etc. Can you ask Joe Pyfer about the UFC AI? Can you ask Alexa Grasso? Can she explain it in Spanish about how artificial intelligence is being used for our promotion and stuff like that?
Oh, that's a very, very, very good point, dude. Yeah, I was trying to defend.
Dana White is the only one that can answer that at a press conference where Dana White is sitting in. So we cannot go that route. If he doesn't want that responsibility, leave. You're the only one that can answer it. I'm sorry. Stop crying about it. This is your job. It's literally one of the two things you need to do.
Yeah,
it's that and announce fights. That's it.
Well, and let's start ganging up on Dana now, because this is where we're gonna take it, and I completely agree with you. By the way, I was just trying to play devil's advocate, and it kind of made me throw up in my mouth.
Yeah, the advocate didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
The advocate's fired.
It didn't. So I will say there's gonna I get with let's talk about AI and UFC. I get frustrations. I don't think let me clarify. I don't think the frustrations should be at AI, of course, because I think that's just inevitable. It's getting better. It's becoming more of a thing. Okay. I think the issue with some UFC fans that are, also complaining about the AI is that, us watching UFC, we used to get great promos. We used to get sometimes when they would interview each other, when they were in the room together, or we would get all this marketing genius, and we would be so hyped for the fans. That's how UFC became the monopoly of MMA, right? And with AI being introduced, that's might go away. It might not. It might look like, what the heck is this? It might not. It's just a huge question mark on the look of it and the care of UFC. But from a business financial wise, of course it makes sense for the UFC. Okay, we're going to spend $15,000 on this, or we could plug it in to an AI and spend like what, $4,000 at the max and get a fantastic marketing, whatever case may be. I get both sides, but I just want UFC fans to attack it from a clear way. I don't have a problem with AI, but I get it.
I don't have a problem either. I don't have a problem with adapting. Nostalgic fans, old fans, people that have been around a long time are like, I don't want things to change. This is my thing. You're not a real UFC fan. I've been a UFC fan for 20 years.
Oh, that, yeah.
That's what I
do. That
you got to be able to improve. You got to go with the motions. You can't be stagnant on that stuff. So I don't mind the UFC upgrading and all that stuff like that. The only issue I have is Dana's getting older. He's getting crankier, and he's being less tolerable with the media. Well, it's the media you picked. So, so what do you want? Do you want Ariel Helwani out there? Because you're just going to get mad at him too. Do you want Luke Thomas out there? He's going to ask you about your politics and how that works. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to like that. Mm-hmm. So come on. You gotta give the guys a break that you're giving the chance to. Like, don't gotta be a douche about it. I don't mind the adaptation. Like, everything happens. You know what? They can also adapt lower ticket prices. Because who the hell's paying $400 for the balcony seats for Strickland versus?
That's so crazy, dude.
Hamzat.
Yeah, absolutely.
I told you. That's why I didn't go to UFC Noche here, bro. They're too expensive for that. But let me get into some comments before we get into the next one.
Let's do it.
Angel says, I tried to shout y'all out and they give me a warning. He says, all I was saying was sub to Puro Pinche Sports. Well, I think the word pinche is what's killing you, buddy, because they flagged that as a curse word. So, but I appreciate the love, Angel. I appreciate the love.
All right. Respect.
Joe's in the house. Sports Bill Manny says, hate it or love it, the AI era is here. Well, that's how people get through college these days.
That's
gonna lie. Can y'all just stop talking about MMA? Let's talk about my daddy Dak. We can talk about your daddy Dak when he becomes relevant. And Joe says the darkest part. Absolutely. Cody says darkest part is wild.
Right.
Absolutely. The bad thing about UFC now is that Uncle Fester thinks he's bigger than the brand.
Right.
Sadly,
Good point.
the way the UFC have powered him, he is.
It is what it is, man.
Because guess what? When he goes or when he leaves or if he dies, whatever, they're gonna panic about who's gonna be the replacement. So Dana White, in respect, is a Hall of Famer in promotion, all this stuff. He deserves his credit for it, whatnot.
Right.
But be smart about what you're saying.
Right.
Cody says Jerry Jones owns the UFC, unfortunately. God, I mean, the way they pay, you're right. Are we gonna have an in-person group watch party for the White House card? Are we gonna get together for Trump's birthday? We shall see. We gotta talk about it.
That's funny. I keep forgetting it's on Trump's birthday. It's such a funny additive to it.
Uncle Dana or Oscar De La Hoya? One's on coke and one's punching his girl. Which one do you want?
Man, which one? No, let's pick. That's a rough one. Both.
As a promoter,
as a promoter, Dana.
You know what? No, I mean, as far as
not
what?
now Oscar, but
overall, Oscar, because Oscar's gonna get me more money.
Right, but overall, just skill and let's say, what would you say? Accolades, Dana.
I mean, as a promoter, yes,
sure, but overall, Oscar, yeah. Who's now?
Who's got the better Latino household? Oscar.
Well, okay.
NFL draft party is first. Well, that's going to be a watch party here on YouTube. We're going to obviously do that in a couple of weeks. About 3 weeks from tomorrow, we will be on live.
That'll be dope.
So we will send the invite to everybody from the OG People's Debate crew, the OG Puro Pinche Sports crew, and we'll get into that right there. Let's welcome in one of the OG Puro Pinche Sports people. It is the Professor Alex Cruz. With some bunny rabbits in the background. What's up, buddy?
Oh, that's our coffee. We have a coffee bar.
Hey, get it right? I feel you, man. Hey, dude.
Hey, the rabbit tails are showing their cheeks to me. Okay, it's not my fault. Okay, I know it's Easter. Okay, happy Easter, everybody, this weekend. Happy Good Friday this weekend.
I don't really drink coffee either. It's not for me.
You don't drink anything. You don't drink alcohol. You don't drink coffee. Do you live?
I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
What I'm talking about.
Can you? There's about 8 bunnies back there. Can you spell out Bad Bunny to make it funnier? Piss off Milton.
Oh, that's 8. Nice, good looking, Jose. It was off the cuff too. Respectable, dude. Respectable. That is 8. Yeah, good call. Okay.
All right, fellas. Well,
let's do it.
Welcome in, Alex. Obviously, you're not a UFC person. You don't care, but that's why we started off with that. So that way we get that out the way and bring you in for the football stuff.
By
the way.
Okay.
You don't gotta hate what you don't know.
Jeez, man. Relax.
I get it. You hate Cody because you don't really know him. I get it. Chill out. All right.
Yeah, baseball's cool. I like baseball, dude. I just don't know it. Jeez.
Yeah, you got the WNBA players making more than the UFC fighters. So
that's a good one. Oh man,
I forgot to bring that up.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
No, it's not. It's not debatable. The minimum wage is $366,000 now.
Oh well.
And then Ronda
starting fighters is $12,12.
Yeah, starting is not even close. Yeah.
Ronda came out and fucking talking shit about it.
Yeah, but Ronda's a child, to be fair.
Ronda's I don't even care. But she's right on a lot of things. She's just also stupid.
She's just like the Jaden Ivey controversy, which you'll see in the People's Debate channel very soon.
Yeah.
Right message, wrong messenger.
Right. Right. Overall, yes.
All right. Speaking of messengers, this is the mascot for Puro Pinche Sports. His name is Baby Gronk. You don't need to know his full legal name because he's just a child.
There you go. Oh, brilliant. Yes.
So
Gronk spike the like button. All right.
He'll break stuff. All right. But anyways, guys, a lot of NFL news lately. All right, bye, Bobby. Peace out, dude. Let's start with something short. Let's get our thoughts into it. Puka Nacua enters rehab, ironically enough, on April Fool's Day. It's not an April Fool's joke. He is literally entering rehab because he has gone through a little bit of a bender. And apparently it all started with New Year's during the NFL season. Maybe it's been going on before that too. What are our quick thoughts on Puka entering rehab? Obviously, he wants to try to take care of himself after months of controversy. How are we feeling about it, guys? He's costing himself the bag here. On the year he can qualify for the bag.
To me, he's an idiot. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, so like I think he's just trying to how you say like face or like try to like set face. That's how you say it, right? Like try to see face, I guess. Try to
save face. Yeah.
Save face.
Like for announcing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And going because
okay.
Because I don't. He puts himself into that position. The people he hangs out with.
Yeah, now he's going in the streaming community and stuff, right?
And then his brother's like that too, right? His brother fucking like robbed a car or something like that, and
he's got one brother who's taking a joyride. He and another brother who's in the UFL who punched a fan.
Yeah, so like I don't know. I think they all. I think that family has problems. I think the way he's going about it though is kind of like I don't know. I don't think that he's going to be that much longer in the NFL. To tell you the truth, he's already showing those kind of traits, and I think his family has those kind of like those problems of like abuse and stuff, as far as like alcohol and drugs and stuff. And I think it's great that he's trying to get help, but I honestly think it's just doing it just to save face.
I'm gonna need Addison to shoot the birds down. One. Second,
yo, what?
He's got birds in the living room or the hallway.
Really?
Yeah. No, he does. He does. He's had them for years. He's had them for years. He's got dogs, birds.
I got
roly polies, ants, whatever you need.
Yeah, okay. And I got a kid on the swing going crazy.
Yes. Okay.
No, but the birds is real, Milton. I'm not kidding about that.
Yeah, I got birds.
That's crazy. That's wild, man. I respect. Okay.
Welcome to
you don't know what you don't know what kind of bird it is?
Yes, I do actually.
It's a bald eagle.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
No, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to do that? You got me all interested. You just tell me a lie. You could have
just told them something simple. You're like,
gosh, could have
it's the face of the USA. Did you hear that Jelly Roll theme song for the World Cup?
God bless America. Jelly Roll singing the goddamn
national anthem. What is going on? Why the accent? Okay, let's because this is America.
I'm sorry. For us World Cup fans, Milton, that shit's ass. That being the theme for the World Cup is ass.
Big L for United States. Oh my god.
What happened? What do you mean?
Jelly Roll. One of his songs is the main song for the World Cup because it's being hosted by the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, but they picked the U.S. obviously mainly.
Is it one of his country songs? Unfortunately, yeah.
It's like it's an anthem song and it sucks.
It does.
It sounds like a Ford. It sounds like a Ford.
It sounds like that one dude from the freaking Kid Rock concert during the Super Bowl that was like, "I love to wear my boots.
Oh, yo,
I love to walk in grass.
Talk about. Oh yes, okay.
Barbecue,
I hope not.
Kiss
That's
my
why.
God today.
Okay, that you added a lot. Okay, all right. What's going on here? Let's get back.
It's 9:30. Okay, we don't usually start the show at 9:30. Okay,
that's true. That's fair. Okay, well let's get back with Puka. Wouldn't you say though, Chi-Town? I mean, this is of course looking at it from an optimistic standpoint. Him putting himself in rehab, comparable to. Well, maybe we just haven't heard of it because the others aren't as big superstars, but at least he seems to be making that first step to stop. Let's say it is a cycle. Stop that cycle, right? Wouldn't you say that? That'd be this is a good start. I wouldn't just think of it just like, oh, it's just a marketing move or like an agent telling you to do this and make this move, etc. I wouldn't just think of it that way until he gives us the reason to, right? Like he made a lot of bad decisions, but now it seems that it's changing. If we still see him doing the same decisions after, then we can make maybe that assumption. But maybe this is actually the step in the right direction for Puka. That's why I would think of it, at least until Puka shows us otherwise.
I mean, I don't know. I think, like I said, to me that's what it looks like because, of course, right now he's like the leading. When you talk about the Los Angeles Rams, first thing that pops up is Puka, of course, and I don't know. He just picked a really bad time to do it because, like you said, his contract's coming up and he's looking for a big payday. And if I'm the Rams, honestly, I am not picking that up. I'm not. I won't. I'm not going to give him a big contract.
They still will because of the talent. We've learned anything from the NFL, NBA, and all this stuff.
Anything, yeah.
Talent trumps controversy. Respectfully, it does. It just does. Like so. Right. Milton, you have a point. He could change it around. He could turn it around compared to his brothers, and of course, I mentioned before he calls Dana White Uncle Dana White, and we, because he used to play with Dana White III, Pop Warner football. So they're very close. So we already talked about how Dana White's gone crazy. So maybe Puka's going a little crazy too. But I don't know, man. Hopefully Puka does turn it around. It would be nice because he is one of the top 5 receivers in the league today. He's 100%. Exciting to watch. He's one of the best, so I wouldn't want him to ruin his livelihood, his career, and all this stuff, kind of similar like a Josh Gordon or Antonio Brown and stuff like that. I want him to thrive and have a good time. What happened? My head shrink?
No, you're good. Sorry, it's me. Okay. It's me.
So I'm hoping for that. Obviously, rehab is a good step. I think what Alex is saying is fair. But I also think a lot of the controversies he's dealing with is probably happening way too soon or in a short span. It's happening way too much in a short span compared to like someone of it was happening like all time. We haven't heard this being about Puka being this way his entire NFL collegiate career and all this stuff. It's literally been more just the last 6 months.
Yep.
Obviously, we know if you do stuff about like streaming and putting yourself in all that stuff, you're susceptible to get in trouble because those streamers don't give a fuck about you. They care about boosting their viewerships.
Yep. Right.
I know he had a kid a year, not even 6 months ago, right, Alex? He just had a kid. So who knows what fatherhood's like? And then I don't know his relationship with his girl. Didn't his girl recently cheat? So maybe he's going through.
I saw that in the comments. Something happened in the comment. In the comments, somebody said something about Puka's girl. I have no idea the validity of it, but yes.
So if all that's true, and of course you're now father, chaos with the ex. I don't know what baby mama drama he might be dealing with. Obviously, you see the stuff with his brothers and all that stuff. It could be a lot. We literally talked about it in the video we just made before going live tonight. Mental health mental illness is a serious thing. Take care of your mental health. That's literally what you need to be doing. So, Puka, I hope rehab is good for you. I hope you stay for the whole stint. I hope you turn it around, prove yourself to the Rams that you are worth the $40 million a year bag you're probably looking for. Because we know JSN just got the bag, and I don't know if they're going to get Puka a bigger bag than JSN.
For sure.
Definitely. But they probably will give him something close, so about 41, 42 million a year.
Yeah.
We'll see. So it all depends on that. So Puka, take care of yourself. Next thing up, only thing I really have in the docket right now, Alex, Jalen Hurts is in the conversation again. Jalen Hurts, owners meeting this week. They're talking about the rules. They're talking about the referees, all this stuff. And somehow, some way, Jalen Hurts and his lack of wanting to adapt, lack of adjusting, lack of all this other stuff is now coming out from multiple sources from the teams, multiple sources from all these people that are within the organization. All it's coming out. Why is it coming out? Well, I don't know. Maybe A.J. Brown wants to force his way out. Maybe Nick Sirianni is trying to save his job because he knows he's on a hot seat this year. Maybe so-and-so. Maybe Howie Roseman is probably trying to also defuse and make sure there's word on other stuff. This isn't the first time an Eagles quarterback has gone through controversy in recent years. This is just the latest one. Alex, as a guy who's been talking about Jalen Hurts, about how his lack of adjustments, Milton, you've been arguing he's not even a top 10 quarterback, probably, maybe a fringe one, all this other stuff. Whoever wants to go first, talk to me about how y'all feel about this sudden Jalen Hurts news and what is at risk for him for the 2026 season.
Shot-Town, you want to go or not go? It's up to
Go
you.
ahead, Milton.
Well, I just want to say that if this is true, Jalen Hurts, you brother are tripping. This is crazy. Okay, you got a Super Bowl championship ring. You got a Super Bowl MVP. There's no way you can possibly think that everything needs to be like making you comfortable out of everybody. Everything's limited because of you, and that's going to work out for the best. You're not that well. You know my Jose. You said it. You know my opinion on Jalen Hurts. As a man, don't know, but as an NFL player, as an NFL quarterback, I think yes, he's been overhyped for a couple years now, literally a couple years. So I mean, if this is true, I don't know what happens. Who's who's to blame? I really just want to know the facts of it. If this is true, it's just Jalen Hurts is eventually got to go. I would think would be the logical conclusion of that.
Alex?
No, I mean I've kind of known for a while. Like you could just turn on the tape and see why and what was holding back the offense. And when the offense looked good, you saw why it was run well. Um, you don't want to put it in his hands a lot. I know Jalen's been wanting to throw the ball more. He's come out and said it like he feels like he could do it, but you know it's starting to like Sirianni's probably starting to like look, man. If the offense can't, if we gotta throw the rock, we can't be just so one dimensional. Especially if our line can't get the blocking schemes right. We gotta be able to throw the rock, and you gotta be able to hit these guys in stride. If you go back and watch the I mean like the Bears tape against Philly this year, I mean he missed some guys. I was happy that fucking he couldn't make a throw. He couldn't make a throw on like a slants on like routine slants throwing behind his receivers, and like I don't know, it just is you're just not comfortable. And if you go back to his college days, it was the same thing too. And I said it too before, like man, he does have a problem with his accuracy, and
The
it's
consistent, right? Consistency,
inconsistent.
consistently
Yeah,
accurate, right? Yeah,
yeah, and it's shown, and it's still a problem now.
right.
And like how Milton said, if it's true, I mean, dang, I've told you so. Like
Yeah. I really hope for his sake it's not true and it's a
yeah,
bit fluffed or it's hyperbolic or something like that. Or
But you've seen it in recent times, right? We can go back to the last 3 seasons, including the Super Bowl win. Well, Alex has been adamant on this channel for time. It's when you put the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands, they tend to lose, they tend to fail. The same way we talk about Tua, someone who we say you must restrict the amount of throws and plan it to be all smart throws. Because if not, we give him the ball to control the fate of the team, we're most likely going to lose. Super Bowl year, it's a Saquon year. It's not Jalen Hurts year. The only time you really ask for Jalen Hurts to go off is in the conference championship game and the Super Bowl. That's the only times you ask him not to lose the game. You ask him to succeed. So cool. Last year, we saw the O line take a step back because injuries and whatnot. And we
yeah,
know that how great that O line has been regarded for the last 10 years. You saw how it hurt Saquon's game, and then you saw it significantly hurt the game planning with Patullo, who we blamed. And I'll still blame because at the end of the day, you need to make sure you're getting the best out of all your players. And if, let's say, Jalen Hurts is restricting your game plan, and that's the part that's tough for me because if that's true, why didn't we see the same thing the year before? You get me? It's not the same things we see every year. And Jalen Hurts has had the same, or he's had different OCs every year. So maybe, and because here's another twist to it, maybe Patula was so bad he had to tell him these are the only like 4 or 5 plays I trust you to coach us on. Can't trust you with anything else. These are the only plays I trust you on. There's could be other factors because we're not going to just turn it around and just say Patula was not good. He was bad. That was
if you look at the play calls, yes, it was not good.
So there's 2 sides to everything. I do feel like there is some truth in the Jalen thing, but there's a lot of truth on the Patula thing too.
Yeah, but you could also talk about like when Kellen, like a lot of us were talking about Kellen Moore and the way that looked like too. He was getting thrown under the bus too, and then he goes to the Saints. I mean, the Saints.
I don't remember Kellen Moore getting any hate during the Super Bowl run.
I do.
I remember getting him hate in Dallas, not in Philly.
No, not in Philly. And maybe the first month when they were missing.
Yeah, the first month for sure.
When they were missing Devontae and AJ, maybe that's when. But after they came back and they went on that run, no one talked shit about Kellen Moore.
Yeah,
no one. I don't remember anyone talking like that. And mind you, I was listening to a diehard Eagles fan named Jalen West every week, and he didn't have to say shit about Kellen Moore because they weren't failing on that side of the ball.
Yeah. The Kellen Moore leaving actually. Well, Kellen
Moore. They wanted him to stay.
Yeah.
They wanted him to stay. They were like, next year on to go.
The 2 coordinators that had the most success, Kellen Moore and Shane Steichen, I'm pretty sure, they wish they still had him.
Right.
Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts is just a specific quarterback. He's just a guy that I think all of us can agree consistently. It doesn't have consistent accuracy, which a lot of quarterbacks don't have. But either they have scheme to prevent it from showing, or they have a great team around them, et cetera, et cetera. But typically when the team starts failing around them, a guy that is very good, very talented, has a great deep ball, is just a talented thrower of the ball, but has inconsistent accuracy, will start showing like a J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy can make any throw, but he has inconsistent accuracy. And that we saw what that looks like. Jalen Hurts, if you had a worse team around him, maybe we would see the same exact thing. So I think there's limitations, but this to come out of what, like Jose told me off air, multiple articles, or this story's coming out. This is a very bad look for Philadelphia overall. Because again, now we're questioning OC, head coach, Jalen Hurts. Like
3 weeks before the draft. Also, again, I brought him up earlier. A.J. Brown has also been in the news since the Eagles' elimination about how the Rams, the Broncos, the Patriots all want A.J. Brown, but now there's some speculation about, well, is his knee okay? Is his attitude going to be a problem in the locker room? Or what if A.J. Brown is the one that's leaking the news about Jalen Hurts? Because we know that their relationship has severed for the most part. What if
that's a good speculation?
Because it's not like it wouldn't be the first time that a teammate that's getting thrown under the bus throws another teammate under the bus to get the eyes off them and such like that. A.J. Brown has been adamant that he wants off the team. Now, obviously, doesn't go on shows and says, I want off the Eagles. He's kind of doing it low key. But, now you're going to have to make him questions like, hey. And it's crazy because, I don't know if y'all know this, Jalen Hurts is the godfather to A.J. Brown's daughter. So they had a close relationship, and now that's not there no more. For whatever reason, whether it's the game, personalities, stuff like that, who knows? But I don't know, man. It's crazy work. Obviously, Jalen Hurts does need to adjust his game. He's getting his 6th or 7th OC of the NFL and his 10th, 11th different OC in the last 11 years. So
right, yeah.
So
it's unfortunate for him. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially development. Like we're talking about, great talent needs a bit development. how are you going to get development with all new OCs? I hope he has like a team behind him that just has coaches when, of course, he's not in the facility or something.
Yep. King Panda
But
says definition of mid. He meant of mid. And he's talking about Jalen Hurts. Cody throws out there, if I was Hurts, I'd tell the Eagles to suck a dick and walk away, set them back 15 years instantly. You see that roster? I ain't gonna be set back 15 years, dog.
Yeah.
If he leaves. They'll throw in a Tanner McKee out there, and they'll probably still win the division because the other teams.
Stop it. Now, Jose. Now you're crazy. Now you're loony land. I will give Jalen Hurts that respect. I've seen them play without him. It doesn't look right. Now, if you put a competent quarterback behind there, sure. I mean, we could have that conversation and speculate over that. But
hey, Aaron Rodgers is a free agent. Who you want right now? Aaron Rodgers or Jalen Hurts? God, the fuck that's funny.
Nah. You almost got me, but I'll still pick Jalen Hurts. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is too freaking old, dude. There's no upside. He's too old, dude. It's all right. Oh, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, let me ask y'all fellas. Here's a funny little question. I don't know if y'all no. Okay, no. I don't know if y'all have heard Cleveland. Let's go to the AFC North, fellas. What would you rather have? Who would you rather be? Would you rather be the Cleveland Browns, believing in Deshaun Watson's reemergence of being a starting quarterback, starting Deshaun Watson as your quarterback to start the new season? Or would you rather be the Pittsburgh Steelers and hoping that Aaron Rodgers comes back, but he doesn't? And now you have a great team. We all agree this team looks very good, but no quarterback. Which team would you rather be? Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson, or Aaron Rodgers? No Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to be a Browns. If I was
what the fuck is a Brown?
Yeah, I would.
That gets tricky. Those I don't know. I don't like.
I mean, obviously the team is shit. The front office is shit. The organization is shit. Yeah. So Browns. I guess that's the Brown. But nah, man, it's nah. I'd alwad go with the functional franchise over a dysfunctional one. A poverty franchise like Cleveland is just that. It's poverty, and I don't want to touch. I don't get near Deshaun Watson, Massage Watson, or Shedeur Sanders, or the new number two in with the jersey. No, I'm good. We're good with that. Todd Monken is like the oldest coach in the league, and he just got hired for his first head coaching job. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably not a good thing, right?
You're like, oh, Deshaun Watson. What about Todd Monken? Wait, John Harbaugh lost his job because he wanted to keep Todd Monken, and Todd Monken didn't go with him. Oh shit. What?
I had a funny thing. I don't know if either one of y'all have a picture of it, but Jose, if you want to pull it up, if you want, did y'all see the head coach pictures?
Oh yeah, Todd Monken's on there because he was getting a haircut for the pictures.
It was pretty funny. Just the pictures overall. One, if you look at Joe Brady, dude's massive. Who freaking knew? I didn't know that. If you see him, it's like, oh, what the heck?
That's not going to mean he's going to be a good coach.
I know, but I'm just saying it was really funny seeing the picture and everybody together. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan looks so much different now. I think his stress has got him.
Yeah, you saw that.
He's stressing, man. He's aging quick.
He's aged up and stressed out in a short amount of time. Quicker than Obama did in office.
Yeah, for sure.
And after?
For sure. Yeah, both of them are doing that. Like, oh, they got that baby face at an older age. Genetics must be great. Nah, and until stress hits you, thing hit them hard, man. But that's all I got. I saw. I don't know why this was news, but it's not really news. I don't think because it doesn't even make sense. It was like there was a headline that stated Denver Broncos eyeing Aaron Rodgers. So that doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. Oh, maybe they got me. Damn it. Maybe they got me. Well, it is April Fool's Day. Let's shoot.
So let's do one more thing. And this will be probably a good discussion. This is coming from the owners' meetings, obviously, and stuff like that. Alex, you'll enjoy this because you're a closeted Cowboys fan. Jerry Jones
Oh yeah.
has suggested to wide receiver George Pickens, the guy he just franchise tagged, the guy he traded last offseason for. He suggests George Pickens to get rid of your agent and let's work together, work with Daddy to come up with a new contract. I don't want a former white supremacist telling a black man to call him Daddy. That's fucking weird. He might still be a white supremacist for one. So that's yeah. So how do we feel about Jerry still having his battle with the agent, David Mulugeta, the guy who reps Micah Parsons and George Pickens, and telling George Pickens to get rid of your agent and come to Daddy?
Jerry, God, this is hilarious. Go ahead, Chi-Town, please. I don't have much. This is just funny.
Well, I mean, you could tell he don't that him and that agent have been beefing ever since that whole Michael Parsons stuff.
Golly, man, I want to be a fly on the wall when what was said, dude. I want to hear what was said, dude.
But for this not to get a lot of media attention, and for the other thing that the Bulls player got more media attention. This is probably a debate for the people's debate. It's new string.
Oh, it's like you predicted what we already did. It's like, ooh.
This is kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, because this is not headline news, you know. Nobody's really talking about it, and for shit like that to like occur, like I would not be comfortable if my boss would tell me that shit.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add. It's just Cowboy fans. I feel sorry for them, man. The reasonable ones. I really do. The reasonable ones, because this is your owner, dude. This is rough. This is rough. Golly, because it all starts off at the top. Everything starts at the top, and y'all's top dog is Jose said it very well. Okay, I'm not going to repeat it. And there's a little bit more that people can add to that. So it's
getting continuity.
Yeah, Jerry Jones. Yeah, Jerry Jones is
now. One thing Jerry did say that was intriguing, because we know how Jerry Jones would have loved to make this trade. You know, when you come to Daddy Jones, you make some really good trades here. He did talk about how he agreed with the Ravens failing the physical on Maxx Crosby, that he was in favor of it, that he also said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that the deal's not done until the physical is done. So he has no problem with that. Does this mean that maybe other owners of the other teams feel the same way and won't have problems with negotiating with Baltimore, as we probably speculated that some teams would, because of the controversial decision to fail Maxx Crosby when you knew he was probably going to fail?
Their doctor failed them too.
The Cowboys doctor failed them too.
So that's probably, I mean, that's one of the reasons why too. Like, yeah, he was on board with that because their own doctor failed them. And to tell you the truth, I don't think anybody would have passed him. How long ago did he have surgery?
He had it, I think, in like late December. But
it was like 8 weeks or so, or 10 weeks.
At that point, it was probably like 8-10 weeks since the surgery.
Dude, you're not gonna pass no physical.
No. Well, the point is, Alex, everyone knew he wouldn't pass it.
Yeah, but you see where he was at.
But the teams usually, pass it if they really want.
Yeah, they don't care. They're just like the doctor will know the information, and the team will say, "Oh, yeah, we already know. Get him."
But my thing,
the way Baltimore did it was crazy. Good, sorry.
Okay. But me and you discussed was what I felt was they probably saw something even deeper, because they probably did their due diligence and were like, man, I don't know if he's gonna be the same in year 2 with y'all as he was before the surgery.
Right, that was your point. Yeah, that was your point.
Because he has 4 years remaining left on that contract, and are you willing to give those 2 first-round picks for maybe 1 good year of Maxx Crosby, and the rest just being eh? So, Jerry, I agree. I agree with the assessment. Yeah, you got 30 days guaranteed to return your item. It's fine with me what the Ravens did. Sounds like Jerry's okay with it. Other teams might be okay with it, so maybe less issues for the Ravens making trades moving forward.
Yeah, they
So
lucked out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, guys? Last thing that I know from the owners' meeting, they finally changed they approved allowing onside kicks to be declared at any time during the game. They don't have to just happen when you're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That,
Good,
yeah,
good call.
yeah. I think I don't think you should be able to. I think
Announce it.
yeah, announce it. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Right. What's the point? You're gonna definitely not probably get it.
No, it's funnier when teams still know it and you still feel it.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green
That's,
Bay.
That is
Green Bay's the
unfortunate.
first team to ever do that. The new rule. Wow, way to make history, Green
Of
Bay.
course you know that. Yeah, of course you know that. Of course you got that information. Hey, real quick, I don't know much about it, but the whole we might be NFL might be having like the replacement refs situation again.
Oh shit! Here we
Ain't
go.
that gonna be crazy? Here we go,
It's
right?
true. Yeah, we're getting high school coach freaking refs again, bro.
Dude, that's crazy,
way.
man. If it had,
Yes.
well, I know that's chatter. I don't know how true and valid it is, but I did see a couple of headlines of statements talking about this.
Wait, so
So
why they want more money?
yeah, it looks like or
That-
something
yeah.
like that, right? So yeah, it's money,
They because they're still not full time refs. They're not treated like a full time employee still.
right?
So
They don't
they
get paid
want-
like
they-
NBA refs and stuff
They
like
want full.
that.
They
Too.
want full time. Benefits. They're still part.
Right.
These guys are still working second, third jobs during the week. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Which
but
is crazy. They get paid a good amount. I don't know why.
They're yeah, but like their first job is like fucking lawyer. Like like if you read these guys like their resume, like what they are, they fucking make good money in their regular job day to day.
Right, but that's if they all do that. If they don't do that, they want it for everybody, dog. They don't want it. Now you're not gonna tell me, oh man, all 5 of these NFL refs are one big old law firm.
So if
Nah.
if you're gonna do that, do the same thing what the MLB is doing, and now the MLB empires are looking really really stupid.
Can we get rid of CB Buckner? Because
Dude.
I've been posting all those videos about
Dude.
how horrible of an umpy is.
So now a player could challenge a ball or a strike in the middle of the game, and if they get it right, they get another challenge. So you're never able to challenge a ball strike calls
Before.
and right now it's still getting the players still getting kind of used to it. Chicago was Nico Horner was kind of he got lost. He didn't know how to call it or like if it was a good situation to call it. But Suarez from the Cincinnati Reds, he called like back to back to back challenges and he got them all right. And I keep on forgetting the guy that called that game, but they did a rundown of Empire's challenge calls. There was one Empire that got I think 25 missed calls in the weekend during the weekend, or 22. And they're gonna do that. I have these NFL refs get challenged too because now they look really stupid. And they want to get rid of that.
It would open the door, Milton, because okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, Alex. The MLB has 2 challenges. Each team has 2 challenges per game. But if you're consecutively right, you keep those challenges moving forward throughout the game until you get 2 wrong.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that will. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, let's say if that were to upgrade and go to NBA, NFL stuff. Well, if we challenged everything the refs did, are we going to be slowing down the game with holdings, missed PIs, missed all this other stuff? Like, how much are they going to want to implement it, but it slows down the game? Because we know how long the NFL freaking loves to stall these games with freaking booth reviews.
Right. I get that look of it, but also it might entice better referee calls
Mhm.
to prevent that. If you get better refs, you won't have to deal with that.
or better
You know, so
hirings because and that's
right,
and
better
that's the point
hirings. Yeah,
because
sure.
one of the refs, the guy I brought up, CB Buckner, that's correct, right, Alex? That's his name. He's about in his 60s. He's umping consecutively every game he's been challenged for almost every play call he made. Dude, this
That's
one player
funny, man.
hit a ball towards right
Or-
field. The second baseman missed the ball. So free game for the player to hit the base.
Right.
Error throw from the second baseman, right? The player who hit it hits the bag, hits first base like you're supposed to. You're good. He is called that he out because he missed the bag because this ref or this CB Buckner said so. They played the replay. Motherfucker has a full foot on the bag, and the umpire's not even looking at the play. He's
Yeah.
looking at the ball.
See, that's crazy. But yeah, exactly
So
like Shatown said, the guy's just getting called out for being an idiot. Good.
This is gonna be his last year as an umpire. There's
That's
just
good, right.
no
That's good.
justification to
We
keep
don't need
him.
that. You don't
No, they
need
should
that
fire
in
him
baseball,
now,
right?
but he has a
Right.
union, so
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
it's good though. I like the way it's going. There's like NBA. I think the NBA and the NFL could definitely uh
fans are loving it. The fans
yeah
are
we
cheering for every time the refs are wrong. They're like,
yeah
yeah.
there was one guy there because you know how it's summer league and then for basketball summer league and preseason for football, right? So spring training for baseball, which is like preseason, right? So there was actually head umpire behind home plate where I think it was like the second call ever done. His mic was still on and he says, "Oh man, please be a strike, please be a strike." And it was a ball. He's like, "Oh," but like when he said it out loud, the whole stadium could hear him. And he said, "Oh," and he turned off his mic.
That's crazy, man. What?
But no, but that's how you get that's how you get good refing or good
Right.
humping. Like
Yeah,
they
I
have to
agree.
be on the P's and Q's.
Right. Yeah, that's when you get the good integrity ones and just
Yeah.
the competent ones. Yeah, I agree. Hey, funny enough, back on the NFL ref thing. Remember last time? I can't remember the team that it was against, but they had the replacement refs, and then the Seattle. It was that
Green Bay.
It was Seattle Lions game, right?
I
Those
think it was
Lions.
Seattle Green Bay.
Seattle
Green.
Green Bay. That's
No,
what
I
it
think
was.
Chi.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
it was.
think Chi sounds right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had that beautiful, rainbow ball that Russ
Wasn't it week
throws.
one? Wasn't it like
Yeah, week
it was
one.
week one? Like,
Was it
oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
was Sunday
was.
Night
That's funnier.
Football. It was
They
the
got
That's
first.
funnier.
they got fired
Oh,
the
that's
next
so
the
much
next
funnier. Yes,
the
and then
day.
They got deported.
well, yeah. If you want to say it like that, yes. But what would they call it? The lockout ceased after that. They,
Yeah.
they brought the guys
It's like,
back.
all right, we'll pay
Oh,
for actual people. Well, that sucks
that is
because
so funny, man.
now our week one's gonna suck. You got a bunch of like high school refs about to go to Mexico for like San Fran's debut game, first game of the season or whatnot, and all this
Mm,
other shit. So I don't know,
right.
man. I hate that the NFL is so cheap because you got all this money. You're not gonna tell you don't got the money to take care of these guys to be full-time employees. Like, really? You don't got and you don't got the right crew? Because there's some
Yeah, I don't get
NFL
it.
refs that could be fired. So
Yeah.
Alex, Cody's got a question for you. Do you think it's exposing the umps? The umps are rigged, or they just flat out suck? The challenging system, the ABS.
Mm,
Uh, well, some of them just suck. Playing
could be both.
like
Right.
yeah, it could be a little bit of both. Um, yeah, there's some that you could tell like they're trying to. I don't know. You watch if we watch Dodgers. I know you guys don't watch baseball, but you watch Dodger games. You're like they get some calls. So you're like, come on, really? And now this thing could really expose them. You know, and it's good. I like it. It doesn't slow down the game. Oddly enough, I know people are like, "Oh, it's just slow." It
So
hasn't really been slowing down the
so
game.
it's quicker for it's quicker for MLB because it's
Yeah, it
basically
is.
like the behind the bag and stuff. I'm talking about if the NFL did it, they're gonna try to use cameras for everything.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
holding, the who's lined up correctly,
Sure.
who's got the PIs and all that stuff. But what's happening on the other side? You know what I mean? Like, there's just too many angles compared to the MLB, where the challenge is for the literally if it's a strike or ball, but it's too many like variables for the NFL. If they simplified it and said, "All right, we can do this challenging system, but it's only for missed PIs,
That's exactly
holding and stuff like that."
Right.
Okay,
Well, I'm pretty
story.
sure they'll. Right. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure
you know
they'll do
there's
that.
gonna be some coaches that be like, "Well, they're always holding on us."
So like, what if they make this an exception? Like, what if the only challenge call you could do is challenge if it's not a PI or it is a PI?
Mm.
As far as like, you could challenge like, oh, if it's a first down or whatever, but you challenge the ref on like, hey, that's a flag. You know what I mean? And you throw like, I don't know, what would you call that, right? It's
Yeah, that'd be kind of again. There's a lot of nuance with it, right? But if they, I'm pretty sure there's an easy way for a multi-billion-dollar company to structure exactly what to call and how many challenges and what can the challenges be based on. That would be pretty easy for all the amount of lawyers that the NFL has. So,
Milton, breaking news. This just in: the Philadelphia Eagles have agreed to sign Aaron Rodgers. So, 1-year deal. Team executive hints that Hurts trade before the draft. Hashtag NFL source. April Fools.
April Fools, yeah. Hey, Spuggy. If Jose didn't already tell me about April Fools, you would have got me there. I said, "Oh, bro, shit,
he forgot. He forgot.
What do you know about Ace Boogie, Milton?
Ace Boogie with the hoodie. Huh? Hey, man, I'm telling you, dog. I was back in the day, dude. Back in the day.
Oh, you sound like an old ass boomer right now.
I am old now. I am. You see, there's a couple grays in here now. 31.
Man. Cody says, "Bad refs is perfect time to have the best defense. Thank God." Hell no, bro. You fucking breathe on the quarterback. You're gonna get fucking 15 yards.
You're gonna get called, dude. What do you mean? You got a lot of.
you think the refs are gonna be? Oh, we went to Houston, Texas this Super Bowl. Hell no, bro. You thought Patrick Mahomes would protect it before. Imagine now. Oh,
right?
God.
Come on, Cody. You're wishful thinking for real, dude. Absolutely not. They're against you. Okay.
Yeah, they don't like defenses.
They're
defense is non-existent, bro. They want college
on.
football scores 63 to 62.
And luckily, that's favoring Chi-Town. Bears top 3 scoring offense next year. Mark my words, dude. Ooh. Defense, y'all defense is gonna kind of suck. I'm sorry.
Who's gonna be the true wide receiver one, Rome or Burden?
Rome.
Loveland.
Well, that's
I said wide receiver one.
I get Chi-Town's point though. I get Chi-Town's point. Yards, that could be discussion. I think Rome is going to take a step. He should. He has the talent is absurd.
Oh,
Gotta be. He had to be injured last year, so it's all right.
We got our weekly Jeff D. Lujan rat comment. Thank you, Jeff. Hope you like, share, and subscribe, brother. When you are being embarrassed and compared to / by Patrick Beverly and losing the debate versus James Harden, that's when you and your fans know you are a loser.
What is this? Who is this referring to?
This is about Dwayne Wade.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Embarrassed compared to you by Patrick Bev, lose the debate versus Harden. What James Harden? Who's a better NBA player, James Harden, Dwayne Wade?
Patrick Beverly came out and was like debating about who's better between Harden and Wade. He said Harden. Wade clapped back saying, "You've never been in my level. How would you know what's great and what's not? You're a journeyman. You suck." All this other stuff. And they go back and forth. Yeah. And of course, Jeff hates Wade, so.
Okay, that's his agenda. Okay, got it now.
He hates Dwayne Wade and Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant's this crazy part. Dwayne Wade, I get it. I don't hate him, but I get it. If you have a disdain for something, sure. Kobe's crazy.
You shouldn't get it. It's crazy.
I don't agree with it. I'm just saying. I get it.
He thinks Danny Green is the best fucking shooter.
Yo, I know. I remember that Rage Bait episode y'all had, and that really, again, I told Jose, I've actually never been pissed off watching y'all, and that really pissed me off.
It's
That actually pissed me off. Danny Green.
has to be all Spurs and nothing but the Spurs.
Yeah, Danny Green.
And
That was
it can never be anything else. It's crazy.
Well,
But I get it. He loves his Spurs. He loves.
Still.
He loves.
He loves Aaron Rodgers.
Loves Aaron Rodgers. He
That's
must
like us
love
saying
Heroes.
Julian Edelman is a top 10 all-time wide receiver. That would be like us saying something. Exactly. I'm just saying how ludicrous is
No
that?
way. No way.
No. He's saying that's
They're
how
not on
Jeff
the
would
same
say it.
level. They're
No,
not.
he's
Oh, you think my analogy is
Is that
you
good
think
enough?
Edelman's better than what
Hell
Danny
yeah,
Green is?
better
Okay.
than Danny Green?
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
You don't
Get outta
think you
here.
think okay, fair enough.
Edelman's a Super Bowl MVP.
No.
Right.
How
And
dare
if
you?
and if you phrase it as top 10 wide receiver in the playoffs, there could
You
be
could put-
a case.
you could-
There could be a
You
case.
could take out Danny Green and put Marco Benedetti in.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Whatever.
That's a little well,
Marco,
actually, right?
Marco didn't have the defense that he did.
Yeah.
Danny. But it's crazy. This is
We
crazy.
don't
I get
need to
you,
get
though.
into that.
Yeah,
We
We're
don't.
falling
We
into
don't.
the Jeff D. Lujan
Yeah.
trap. You're
He
falling
does.
for
He
it.
does that.
Jeff, you're great. Jeff. Oh, actually, I love that you said that, Jose. Okay, Jeff D. Lujan trap. That is a thing on the Puro Pinche. I like that. Keep doing your
He's
thing,
a-
You know what's
You got
crazy? Like Jeff talked a lot of bad talk shit about I can't believe the Bears fans actually thought they were really gonna win against the Rams. That was so hilarious or
That's
whatever
to
he
get
said.
you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
And
You know he's
yeah,
attacking you, dude. It's all right.
yeah, and then dude, he better hope that the fucking Spurs get out the second round with this team. If they don't get out the second round, ooh, it's gonna be barbecue chicken.
Yeah, shout out to the Spurs, huh? Y'all are good. You know what? Chi-Town should have. I wish you were available for what we did.
God
before
damn, 9
live.
minutes is 17 points in 9 minutes. That's my boy, Wemby. Let's go.
I forgot he's Chi-Town. So you obviously were watching Jaden Ivy. He
whole
could have.
controversy.
He could have totally
But
joined
he-
in. Damn it.
But
Damn,
Alex,
he was doing
you
something.
agree. Jaden wasn't there long enough for Bulls fans to give a fuck. He played
You
4
don't give a
games.
fuck. Trust me.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't,
4 games,
hey,
dude.
get the fuck out of here. We
I
don't
got you,
like.
I got
And it's
I got
great. You know what's okay? Let's talk about it because people are like, "Oh, the Spurs, Bulls fans, really, yo, dude, we don't give a fuck about him. What the fuck? Like
He just got there. He
He
literally
just
just
got
got
there.
there.
yeah."
just got
And in the
there.
game, he plays he's playing. I mean, trash. Yeah, good for us. We're trying to get a high draft pick for the first time in 10 years. We're trying to finally tank, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are spending them. You guys are still paying him. Yeah, who gives a fuck? We don't need his ass."
It was only 7. It was like only less than
got
10
10
more
mil-
games, right?
He got 10 million to sit out the rest of the year.
And then he starts talking about I passed the ball to the players.
Yeah, his
You didn't breathe.
response was not good. Yeah,
You didn't even breathe in Chicago. Get out of here.
Hmm.
We don't.
21 points in 14 minutes. We don't need to play full games. Wemby's him.
Shout out to the Spurs. Spurs good again. That's so cool to hear. As a San
Coffee.
Antonio, just give them a shout out.
No, it's
Shout
because I was having a healthy debate yesterday on TikTok because you've seen all that people are debating right now if Wemby's MVP or not. I'm not saying he is. I think I have SJ still number 1 as far as the MVP voting. But I was making a case for Wemby why he's above Luka or Jokic and stuff like that. So that's why I'm having fun with this. I don't think he's the MVP, but I'm having fun with it. Good
Yeah,
times.
you can make a case. Yeah.
The only thing that kind of gets me is they're not really haven't been battle tested as of late. Haven't been in the dogfight in a pretty long time. So I don't know if that would affect them in the playoffs. We talk about that in football, not really battle tested.
Well, I mean, in the games that they played, the top teams, they're one of the only teams with a positive record.
Yeah.
We've swept the Detroit Pistons, who were hot with Cade. Cade was a clear all first team NBA player this year, a candidate for MVP. We battled well against the Nuggets, even though Wemby didn't play in 2 of those games. That one of them we won and one of them we lost recently. And then New York's the only one we've had kryptonite, but we beat the hell out of OKC.
Cleveland too, right?
Cleveland. I think did we split or did we beat them both times?
I don't know, but yeah, you guys, it's weird. The Spurs, you would think that they would like dominate. I think they would dominate Cleveland, but yeah, I think Cleveland beat them. I think it's just matchup wise.
I'll double check the schedule, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I was,
Guys,
I was supposed to I was supposed to go to the Bulls and Spurs game, but I woke up sick, and
you gave him the
so
runs, Milton.
that day I still had my clothes right there by the door because I work in Austin, so I was gonna drive from Austin to my in laws because my in laws live like in between where I live in San Antonio. Take a shower there and then drive up to go to the Frost Bank Center. But I woke up sick and I was already taking my clothes to the car and I just started puking. I was like, damn, I ain't going to this
We
game.
lost both games to Cleveland, but Wemby only played in one of them.
That's the beauty of NBA though, because NBA, one team plays all the teams, right?
We swept Boston. Every team plays every team.
Right.
You only
At
play
least
the
once.
Eastern teams twice.
Yeah.
You play the Western team, all of them at least 3 times, and you play your own conference, each team 4 times.
I love that. Gosh, I love that. That's the beauty of having so many games, though. Fair enough.
Or not
like
conference, division.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
But tickets for the playoffs start tomorrow. I think I'm going to buy some, obviously, for game 1, because we haven't been to the playoffs since 2018. I was there for the last home game. That's when Manu Ginobili hit a game winner on the Golden State Warriors. That was Manu's last home game for the Spurs. So bet.
2018.
Mm-hmm. Long time. But all right, guys. We're getting old. It's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
me and Milton have been technically on air for over 2 hours. But nonetheless, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for everything, for the comments, whether it was live or on demand. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. We do truly appreciate it. I've seen the subscriptions. I know it's coming mainly from the shorts, from the trivia nights that Alex just had with Joe and Cody. Great time last week with that.
Chi-Town the champ, trivia champ. Yeah.
Nah, don't me.
Go ahead, dude.
Second
place. No? Oh, Cody. Damn it. Cody wanted it.
You missed it. You lost him at one point. No. Starting tomorrow, I'll be posting the following up trivia night, which is between Trey, Marco, and James.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? That's what it should be called.
I'll tell you right now, please tune into Friday short.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be great. But nonetheless, guys, thank you again for tuning in. For the Professor Alex de la Cruz, for our boy, the debate king, Milton Wynn, I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports. We are out.
Later, fellas.